So, what makes a great debate? In 1962, Jeffrey Auer outlined 5 points that make a debate great, using the Lincoln-Douglas debates for reference. Number 1. Confrontation. Candidates have to speak face to face. They have to be engaged with each other. Not on TV screens. Number 2. Equal and adequate time. Candidates have to have enough time to exhaust an issue. Lincoln and Douglas had 8 hours, compared to current candidates that get 3 minutes to solve world hunger. Number 3. Match contestants. Candidates have to have similar qualifications and ambitions. If they don't, it's not a match. Number 4. A stated proposition. Debates have to follow a central theme, rather than tackling every responsibility the government has at once. And finally, number 5, to gain a decision. Focus on policy, not personality. Audiences should leave able to make a decision about the issues at hand, not the pantsuits they wore. So how did the most recent debates measure up? People thought 2016 was the worst.
Well, at least I have a plan to fight ISIS.
No, you're telling the enemy everything you want to do.
I think it's
She has no idea whether it's Russia, China, or anybody else.
I am not quoting
she has
myself.
No idea.
Not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
And while it was, maybe debates have never been better, because for decades, they've been televised. Let's see how 2016 measures up against 2018. Confrontation. If we take a look, the candidates spend a lot of time looking at the moderators and the cameras, but not so much at each other. In 2008.
We are at a defining moment.
And again in 2016.
Families are working to provide for their kids.
Equal and adequate time. It's clear that no one had the 8 hours that Lincoln and Douglas had, but that time has shrunk to a mere 2 minutes per question in 2008.
Each candidate has 2 minutes to answer the lead question.
And again in 2016.
And they will each have up to 2 minutes to respond.
Match contestants. Was there a match in 2008? It's safe to say yes. In 2016, maybe not so much. Obama and McCain were both senators before pursuing presidency. But prior to that, Obama had a background in law, and McCain had served as part of both the House of Representatives and the military. Trump's background is based in reality television and business. Clinton was a lawyer, served as First Lady, was a senator for 8 years, and then served as Secretary of State. A stated proposition. A central theme usually comes up at the start of things, but it doesn't stay there. In 2008.
Primarily be about foreign policy and national security, which by definition includes the global financial crisis.
In 2016.
For 3 topic areas tonight: achieving prosperity, America's direction, and securing America.
Right, because achieving prosperity isn't overly general at all. To gain a decision. The decision we want to reach is one that identifies the candidate's policy and tells us who we should vote for. But if headlines tell us anything, we're a lot more concerned about handshakes than homeland security. 2008? And in 2016? Well, we can decide that one candidate wants to put the other one in jail. Auer had hoped that we'd learn, but it's been rocky since. If we're going by his points, neither of these debates qualify as great, no matter if the candidates are veterans or reality show hosts. Sure, 2008 had a certain advantage. There was a higher voter turnout, and nasty headlines were much harder to find. But regardless, these debates proved to be a popularity contest rather than an informative discussion. While Trump has made a mockery of the presidency, the way the media coverage has evolved over the past 16 years has only fed into the idea of a cult personality, meaning that it's somewhat less surprising that he won than it should have been. If the media fails to recognize their wrongs in debate coverage, perhaps there will never be another great debate.